Why pricing your house right is essential. Hi, I'm Scott Neal, the broker of Scott Neal Real Estate in Richardson, Texas, and we guarantee to have your home sold in 59 days, or we'll just step in and buy it ourselves. So what I wanted to talk about today is why pricing your home is so important. Now, the real estate market in 2020, fall of 2020, is going incredibly hot. Probably one of the hottest years that we've seen since we came out of the Great Recession. And according to the U.S. Economic Outlook that's published by the National Association of Realtors, existing home prices nationwide are forecasted to go up by 4.7% in 2020 alone. And we're also seeing a 4.1% prediction of price increases nationwide in 2021. And so this means that experts are anticipating values continuing to go up across the United States. And of course, we're seeing the same thing here in our local market in DFW. So low inventory right now is largely keeping those prices from depreciating. And according to Danielle Hale, who is the chief economist at Realtor.com, quote, looking at the sheer number of buyers, low mortgage rates, and limited sellers, the strength of home prices, which are now growing at the highest pace since January 2018, makes sense. And so when it comes to pricing your home, it's critical that you price it appropriately so that you can attract the most amount of qualified buyers who are willing to pay the absolute highest price for your home that the market will bear. As a seller, you might be thinking about pricing your home on the high end, while so many of today's buyers are searching harder than ever just to find a home to purchase. You're thinking higher price, greater profit, right? But here's the thing. A high price tag does not mean you're going to cash in big on the sale. It's actually more likely to deter buyers and have them looking at the houses your neighbors are selling instead. Even today, when the advantage tips towards sellers because there are so few houses for sale, your house is more likely to sit on the market longer or require a price drop or two that can send buyers running in the other direction if it isn't priced just right. Now, having an expert in the market, someone who has sold a lot of homes in our market and continues to sell a lot of homes, will be able to help parse out a lot of these different strategies for you. One thing that I can tell you for certain from my experience in the marketplace is that homes can be barely overpriced and just sit on the market. And the worst thing that can happen for you as a seller is that you get your house all prettied up, you get ready to get it on the market, and you have a ton of people come through and bother you and inconvenience you and rummage through your home and never make you an offer and really just give you some not very good or even negative feedback after the showing. That's very, very frustrating. And so as a seller, my advice is that if you're going to put your home on the market, that you are 100% committed to getting it sold and that you really understand the marketing techniques that we use to attract the highest quality buyers that are willing to pay the most amount of money for your property. And one of the ways that we do that is pricing. Now, I can tell you that the statistics bear out that homes that overprice their property in DFW, they ultimately, if they do sell at all, and right now we know that about 20 to 25% of all the listings that come on the market in DFW just end up not selling for whatever reason. And a lot of that is because they are either overpriced, poorly marketed, or the condition and the way that the property shows does not align with the marketing and the pricing of that property. And so what the statistics bear out is that those properties that sit on the market longer and have to adjust their price down just to get it to sell, on average, those properties sell for 5 to 10% less than the properties who ask the right price to begin with. And this is all based on the price per square foot that we see. In fact, it's going to vary from neighborhood to neighborhood. Sometimes I go into a neighborhood where homes sit on the market a little bit longer, actually sell for a few dollars more per square foot, but 90% of all the neighborhoods that I see, they sell for several dollars less per square foot. And that's just because they stay on the market way too long. And so what a professional expert person in the market will be able to do is to help you price the property appropriately given the market that we're in. And a lot of that comes down to how much inventory there is in the market. So I've got a little pricing guide that I can give you, and I'll go ahead and show you that now. Pricing is a function of supply and demand. By determining the absorption rate, we can tell if your home should sell quickly and for more money, or if we should expect a longer market time. And our pricing strategy guide is basically based on how many months of inventory we have. 0 to 2 months worth of inventory, we have extremely low inventory and very, very high buyer demand. And the closer that number is to 0, the greater the chance is that you as the seller are going to receive multiple offers, and the higher the price over your asking price you're going to receive. So under 2 months worth of inventory, we can price it with the market to as much as 5% above. However, in a totally flip-sided market where buyers have the upper hand and there's very, very high inventory, if we have 12 plus months of inventory, we might need to price your home 10% below what the market otherwise would say. So the bottom line is that just because we're in a great market right now where buyers are coming out of the woodwork and we're seeing multiple offers on a lot of listings out there in the marketplace, it doesn't mean that you as a seller can just shoot the moon and ask any old price that you want. There is still a market price that you've got to be able to hit. And since we've sold several hundred homes in the DFW area, we can help you with that. So if you've been thinking about selling your home, now might be the absolute perfect time for you to do that. In fact, as I said earlier, we guarantee to get your home sold, or we'll just step in and buy it ourselves. So give us a call at our office. Our number is 469-998-3322, or visit us on our website at mydallashomefinder.com, and we would love to help you sell your home guaranteed.